And welcome to
Okay.
welcome. Thanks for joining us. If you would like the chance to win a $150 gift card for My Irish Jeweler, just put the word enter into the chat and you'll be in with a chance of winning that. So last week, Gemma, we asked everybody on the live stream whether you should put your Christmas tree up, and they were overwhelmingly in favor of you putting your Christmas tree up. So did you do it?
Well, for those that were worried when Peter put into the chat that he fell and hurt his back, that was not the case at all. He's perfectly fine. And he went up to the attic and he got the Christmas tree and the Christmas decorations down. I'm not going to lie, there was wine involved. Not the reason why my tree is lopsided, but it's up anyway.
Well, will we give everybody a look at the lopsided Christmas tree then?
Yeah,
Okay,
please.
let's do it.
It's a very old tree. So it's myself and Layla had hot chocolate and wine. Well, I had the wine and Layla had the hot chocolate. So yeah, the tree is officially up.
Oh, very nice. Well done. And we will be putting up our tree this weekend. We have an annual tradition now of going to a lovely farm in North Dublin.
Oh, lovely.
Where you can cut down your own tree.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wade's Christmas tree farm. I love going there. So we go every year, about 2 weeks before Christmas, chop down our tree, bring it home. So that'll be our Saturday. Looking forward to that. Have you put up your tree at home? And do you plan to do that? And will it be an artificial tree or a real tree? We'd love to hear from you. And let us know where you're watching from too. So yeah, we've mentioned our giveaway, which is going to be for a $150 gift card, and we'll announce the winner at the end of the show. So please type the word enter if you'd like to be in with a chance of winning that prize. But Jenna, it's only 18 days now until Christmas.
It is. I'm very excited. I love Christmas. My favorite time of the year.
Is it?
Yeah. I can barely contain my excitement. I'm not going to lie. I'm nearly finished my shopping.
Are you?
I have 3 presents left to get. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are they the 3 most important people or the 3 least important people?
I could not reveal that information. They're the 3 hardest ones to buy for.
Okay. Have you got all of your Christmas shopping done? Let us know. So 18 days left, and which actually does leave plenty of time for us to deliver Irish jewellery around the world.
Yep.
It only takes us 2 days to ship with UPS and FedEx. So that's wonderful. So lots of time still.
Yeah,
and
we're shipping right up until the 21st, the 22nd of December. So we've a 48-hour delivery service to the west coast of the States. And then UK and Europe is usually 24 hours or overnight delivery. So yeah, we're still going. Okay.
Well, today we're going to look at some pieces for him. So Gemma, what do you have to say about our men's jewellery?
Yeah, I've a lovely range of men's jewellery. So I have a nice range to show you here. I'm going to start off with a bracelet. It's a gents sterling silver Trinity knot bracelet. It's nice and weighty. It's solid. If I just turn it to the side, there's a beautiful foxtail link. Side. It's actually, look at the camera's picking up my lovely pendant. I'm going to have to move it out of the way and stop wearing such nice pieces. So it's got a foxtail link. Just put it in. You can see the detail on it there. It's a beautiful link and lovely 5 Trinity knots just on the side there. And it is 8.5 inches long. Now just turn it there. You can see the clasp. We can shorten this one very, very minimal by about 1/2 inch and bring it to 8 inches because you can't remove links from this style bracelet because the links are all solid. So what we do is we take a couple of the rings out at the clasp and we're able to reduce the size of it down to 8 inches. So it's really nice and weighty. Perfect gift to put under the tree for a man. Beautiful detail. And I'll just show you another pendant that I have here. This is, I actually colour coordinated my top on this pendant beautifully today because the stone in this is lapis, which is, it's a beautiful stone. And you can see it's blue, the same colour as my top, and it's got gold flecks through it. We just get a bit closer. Okay. Lapis has beautiful gold flecks through it, which is really nice. And this has it's a shield shape. So it's a really unusual shape for a man's pendant. And it's got a lovely Celtic braid around the lapis with Celtic braided detail on the bail. And it comes on a 20-inch oxidized curb chain. What I really love about this pendant is it's finished off really well. If I turn it over, You can see that there's beautiful Celtic knotwork detail on the back. So really you could wear this both ways, either with the Celtic detail facing out or with the lapis stone facing out, whichever you prefer, but it's absolutely stunning. A nice weighty piece as well. I have one more cross. I'm all about the crosses. We got a lovely reaction from the crosses we did a couple of weeks ago, Ciarán. So I'm just going to show this one again, the Clonmacnoise cross.
Yes.
The cross of scriptures. It's basically it's in County Offaly, very near the River Shannon. And it was actually founded, the monastery beside the cross was founded by St. Ciarán. And it's quite a tall cross. It's 3.2 meters high or 10.5 feet, depending on which metrics you use. So it's quite tall for a cross. What I didn't know when I was researching this today is they actually brought the cross indoors to protect it. Yeah. And they've put a replica outside where it actually stood today. And I found that fascinating because imagine with all the rain that we get in Ireland that the stonework won't last. So this is beautiful, beautiful Clonmacnoise cross.
Thank you, Gemma. That was lovely. So yes, we have been sharing 12 traditions over the last few days in our 12 Days of Christmas series. And we've been sharing 12 Irish traditions. And one of those Christmas traditions was all about baking and baking Christmas cakes and Christmas puddings. And we've got one of each in front of us here. And Gemma, you wouldn't get a cake and a pudding like this just anywhere, would you?
Absolutely not. I'm going to lift the pudding up.
Yeah.
So because this is beautiful. It's a lovely pudding. Really, really nice. And they're made by my mother-in-law, Catherine. And she makes these every year. She starts off very early in the year. I think she starts making them around May or June. And she makes quite a number of puddings. So you have to get on the Christmas pudding list. Once you're on the Christmas pudding list, you're going to get a pudding every year for life. But the cakes, I know, they take a lot of time. The puddings, I know, when you mix them, you have to boil them for a number of hours. And the cakes as well take a long time. You have to bake them in the oven for hours and hours. So she's very, very kind. She makes them for neighbours and friends, and she donates them to charity for raffles at Christmas time. And they're absolutely stunning.
They really are. Nice. Thank you, Catherine, for allowing Gemma to bring these in to us. They look absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to have to give you a close-up of the Christmas cake now in a moment because it's got all sorts of lovely decorations on it. So let's have a look at that. And while I'm doing that, we actually have a poll there for you to decide which of these Gemma and I are going to have with our tea after the show. Should it be pudding or should it be cake? So if you can vote and let us know which one we should lorry into. So I'm going to see if I can give you a look at the decorations on this cake here. There you go. Isn't that lovely? So what's the icing on it, Gemma?
It's rollout icing, but underneath that is almond icing, which Catherine makes from scratch as well. So you can buy it, you can pre-buy it packed, but Catherine makes it and you can definitely tell the difference in the flavour. Yeah. So it's actually a fruit cake what's underneath.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a fruit cake underneath. But the pudding, Ciarán, you're asking our viewers to vote.
Yes, indeed.
On which we should try.
Right. Yeah.
But I have to tell our viewers
a
little secret.
Go on.
Somebody, not looking at anybody particular, but somebody called Ciarán this morning has already cut a slice out of the pudding to try. Look, big slice of it gone. So somebody had a slice already with his cup of tea this morning.
Well, I could hardly resist. Now, the smell of this pudding. None of you would be able to resist either, so don't go blaming me. Absolutely delicious. And is there whiskey in it as well? No? Brandy. Yeah, Catherine puts brandy. And actually, the pudding you could probably keep for nearly a year once you keep putting brandy on it. It keeps it fresh. But I guess the question is, what do you eat with your pudding? Are you pudding and custard? Pudding and brandy cream or Bailey's cream or Yeah, sorry, I couldn't resist, Peter.
The smell. Been everybody in the office has been smelling all day. They're all dying to try some.
Yeah. Yes, Alexandra, the cake does look great. I suppose that's probably what you voted for. I'm looking forward to having a little bit of that.
Well, the good news for you is this cake is for you to take home.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Gemma. Thank you, Catherine. I will enjoy that cake. It's lovely. Okay, I'm just going to have to get over that surprise now. So we do want you to enter our competition. Don't forget, if you can just type the word enter into the chat, then you will be in with the chance of winning our $150 gift card, which we'll announce at the end of the show. So I'll take my mind off cakes and puddings for a moment.
Back to some jewellery.
And back to some Irish jewellery. We're looking at men's jewellery today for gifting for Christmas. All of the pieces that we're showing here today are still available for Christmas delivery. And Gemma, what are you going to show us now?
I'm going to show you our largest gents claddagh ring. So the claddagh ring originated in Galway about 400 years ago. So you can see its hands holding a heart with the crown on top. So the hands are for love. The hands are for love. The hands are for friendship. The heart is for love, and the crown is for loyalty. And there's a lovely milligrain detail on the top of the crown. But what I really, really like about this crown is from the top of the crown to the bottom of the heart, it's 18 millimeters. And if I turn it to the side, it just tapers down to 4 millimeter. So this is the largest claddagh ring that we do. It's really, really nice heavy weight, and it's available to order for Christmas delivery. But if you're not sure of the size and you prefer to go for a pendant, I have this beautiful. This is part of our 12 days of Christmas. We offer this in silver. I'm showing the silver one, but in our 12 days of Christmas, we have it in silver and 10 karat yellow gold. It is oxidized, and there's a beautiful braiding that goes from cuff to cuff, all from one side to the other. What I like about the heart is the heart isn't flat. It's almost rounded, and it's a puffed heart is what we call it. It's got a lovely size bail. So if you wanted to put a thicker chain on it, we know that a lot of you wear quite thick chains. So if you want to put a thicker chain on it, you can take a thicker chain. But this one comes with a 20-inch oxidized curb chain. But if you wanted something a bit different, I love talking about the family crest. I'm just going to show you this pendant here. So this is a family crest, and the name that's on this is McElhenny. So family crests grew from basically the need to distinguish knights on the battlefields during times of when heavy armor was worn. So there's actually a formal register for each family crest. Now these family crests would have been done in colour. So obviously we can't put colour into the silver pendants. So what happens, the way it's done is you can see that the background is done in a matte finish, and the castle in this one is actually in a shiny finish, and that's what distinguishes and makes the coat of arms actually stand out. And this one is also a shield shape. It's a real heirloom piece. It's a lovely piece to receive a coat of arms with your family name on it. It's also got a nice detailed bail on the top here, and it comes on an 18-inch cable chain. So a really nice gift for Christmas.
Thank you, Gemma. So yeah, everything we're showing today is 2-day delivery to the States. So we all of our men's jewelry that we're showing. Gemma, the pudding is winning at the moment.
The pudding is winning. Yeah,
the pudding is winning. So I'm looking forward to that. To my second slice of the pudding.
I even made sure there was custard in the office for you today. So
yes, very kind. Thank you. So last chance to enter our competition. So just type the word enter into the live chat now, and we'll be announcing the winner in a few moments. So Gemma, I was talking about the traditions that we've been sharing in our email over the last few days. We're about halfway through now, day 7. And today we were talking about the panto.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the panto?
I have. I love the panto. I think it's a great family day out, and it's really interactive with the audience as well. Have you been?
I have. Yeah, I have been. Yeah, we used to go. My dad used to take us, and he still takes us and the grandkids now. Every year he brings the grandkids along, which is lovely.
Do you have a favourite? Did you have a particular venue? Because there's a couple on. I know the Olympia and the Gaiety have pantos. Did you have a favourite venue?
I think we used to go to the Olympia when we were little. Yeah. But now it's out. The one that we go to is out in not the RDS. Where is it? Dublin 8. It's a nice one anyway. But the panto, for those who don't know about it, is just a big theatre show, but it's mainly for kids, and there's lots of audience interaction and these standard phrases that you all use. So, for example, the actors will we'll be asking the audience, oh, where is the diamond? And the kids will all shout, it's behind you, it's behind you. And the actor will turn around, and of course the diamond will be gone, and the kids will all laugh. And it's great fun.
Yeah.
Just that kind of silly stuff.
It's really Christmas when the panto is on. I think they start just before Christmas and they run for the duration into January. So yeah, looking forward to it this year.
Yeah, real Dublin tradition. So thank you for everybody for entering the competition, and that is now closed. So we'll announce the winner after we show you just a couple more pieces of jewelry. And the other thing I think to announce is that pudding is the winner, so we'll be having pudding afterwards.
We will.
Hooray!
There'll be none left for Christmas.
We'll leave a little bit. Yeah.
I think Danny has his eye on some as well. Everyone in the office, we have a good crew in today, so everyone will have a slice.
Yeah, we will. Okay, so what else do you have to show us, Gemma?
I have where would we be gifting for men without a lovely Celtic cross? So again, we're really going for the oxidized look at the moment. This is crosses from our home range. And as you can see, it's got little Trinity knots in it. It has a miller grain around the edge. And again, we spoke about the big bales. I love big bales because it means that you can put your own chain, a heavier chain or a stronger, a thicker chain. This one is on a 20-inch curb chain. So we get a lot of questions about how will I know what length chain. So the easiest way for a man is just the collar size. So he wears a 15-inch collar. Or a 16-inch collar, for example. An 18-inch chain will sit 1 inch lower, and then a 20-inch chain will sit 1 inch lower again. So if you get the collar size, then you can know if he has a 17-inch collar, a 20-inch chain is probably going to be too short. You'd want to be going for a minimum of 22. So this is part of our home range. So it's also room for engraving on the back. But if you want it engraved on the back, you're going to need to get your order in soon because Tony's slots are filling right up for Christmas. And the reason why we call it our home range is because our little logo in ohm writing at the bottom, which it's actually very hard to see unless you have really, really good eyesight. So it has home because we always feel that gifting a piece of jewellery is like gifting from our home to your home, piece of Ireland being brought across the water to your home. So that's the Celtic cross. And then I have a lovely tie bar here. I love tie bars and cufflinks. I just think they're a little bit forgotten about and probably a little bit underrated. I think if you're wearing a suit, for a wedding or to work every day, that a nice pair of cufflinks just sets it off. So this one is...
Yeah, I attempt to do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
I think it's focusing on my pendant again, to be honest, Ciarán.
Yeah.
So this one is taken from a very famous chalice called the Ardagh chalice. I've spoken about this before, but I love it. This chalice is in our National Museum. And it's one of the most famous pieces of Irish metalwork that dates back to the 8th century. And it was actually found in a potato field by two men digging up potatoes. They came across this beautiful chalice and they handed it into the museum where it was restored, and it's now on show in the museum. So this is sterling silver, and it's got little 10-carat gold beads just over the silver there. That's absolutely beautiful. And again, room for engraving on the back.
Lovely. Thank you, Gemma.
You're welcome.
And thank you to everybody for joining us today. Really appreciate you coming along and joining us for Cupán Tay. Thank you very much. So we are now going to do our draw, Gemma.
Excellent.
Yeah. And I'll just share my screen and we can see our entrants this week. We have Alexandra Roman, Marianne Reeves, Layla, and a friend from Colorado who messaged in on YouTube. I'm sorry, my apologies, I don't have your name there, but you are also in the draw. And the winner will receive a $150 gift card for My Irish Jeweller. So good luck, everybody. I'm just going to click this wheel here and we'll see whose name comes up.
Oh.
And there we have it. The winner is Alexandra.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Alexandra. You can email us, please, at info@myirishjeweller.com to claim your $150 gift card, and we'll organize that for you. So congratulations, Alexandra. Thank you for being with us. So Gemma, will we be back next week?
We will be back next week. I think we will be.
Okay, so yes, same time, which is 4 p.m. Irish time, and next Thursday. Alexandra is very pleased to have won her prize. So you're welcome, Alexandra. So good gach thank you everybody for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. Slán.
I think I'll put the kettle on for more tea.
I think you should.